If you're a realtor or a real estate agent in 2025, I'm about to change how to actually scale four times, 4x, 4 times the amount you are actually on. Okay. Right now, most of us do not know about the system. Most of you do not know about the system that I'm actually dropping here immediately. So I want you to actually look at the system that is being broken down while you have been trading on a failing system without you knowing. Okay. Right now, the barrier to enter the real estate space is hard, or if you're a service-based business owner, this system works for service-based businesses like real estate agent or law firms. Like I've always said, the system that was guiding the real estate service, the service-based service are tough. The barriers are tough. You know why the barriers are tough? Because of high amount of chances to actually get one client, to actually convert one lead to a client. So today I'm actually going to break it down for you in this video. You see, today I'm going to be showing you the 48 hours funnel lead the real estate agents are using the logic failure. So the problem about having a leaking funnel is your current system. Now, your current system is actually the human bottleneck. Now, why did I talk about human bottleneck? Because you are humans, right? You are based on this system. Now, I'm going to be showing you the initial lead and rapid decay. Right now, most of us, if a new lead, signs into your website and or your portal, immediately you maybe they sign their phone number, their email, and their name. You have maybe an appointment setter or somebody who you hire as a receptionist to always go in and call those people. Now, the lead might have gone hot immediately. So this is actually the initial gap. Humans delay and have contention by, maybe if you're a real estate agent, you're driving, you are showing you're on another call, maybe you're sleeping. Now, these are stuffs. Now, these are the lead value, okay? So whenever the lead comes into your funnel, it's said to be that your funnel is actually hot at that moment. So if you drop by 5 minutes to actually go and, text those leads, you will actually lose by 50% immediately. Then if you drop another 15 minutes, you are on 1 hour, you're actually going to lose 90%. So 10% is left for you to actually fight back. Okay. Now I can still tell you that you can still lose your fighting spirit. Why? Because you can't be consistent due to the huge amount of load you are on. Okay. So that is why I will show you the inconsistent attempt that you agents are actually making. Now, real estate agents go with one system, one lead system that is always manual and very, very faulty, a failing inconsistent follow-up chain. Now you see, when you depend on human is always going to be busy. They're going to forget. They didn't want, they don't want to seem pushy because they have this kind of emotional sabotage that okay, we don't want to, feel pushy, bye, and get the lead to actually go out. So a human is also going to make one call, which is and stop, one text and stop, one email and stop, and no further action is being taken. Now, this is where the leads actually escape. Okay. Whenever you don't actually catch a lead in less than 60 seconds, the lead goes, a little bit or 50% cold. And once the lead goes cold by 50%, it's only stuff, okay, to actually catch up. Whereby you want to send call, you want to send text, you want to send email at once. And you can't be consistent because if you don't see results, you actually want to move on. Okay. So for me, it's a very big financial drain here right away. So that is why I called your system the lead graveyard, because your system kills good leads. The system you're actually running, whenever a lead comes into the system you actually have, whether the lead is very good, the lead is very sharp, the lead must die. They go to die immediately because why? They are unfollowed. And this is making you to lose commissions and ad spend. Now, many of you spend huge amount on ads, and it's very, very, very disturbing. So I want to actually crack that. Right now, you don't need to spend huge amount of money on ads immediately because it's very, very poor. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you how you actually run the system. Okay, if you don't mind. So I'm going to just draw a little. Let's say you have a virtual, a virtual assistant who you depend on, which is a human technically. Okay, so now whenever you have a lead source like content, or you generated an ad, now the ads is actually meant the leads actually go to a funnel. Okay, so now once they let's use this arrow as the funnel. Okay, so this arrow is the funnel. Then this box here is actually the lead source. Okay, so this box here is actually the lead source. So this is L. Sorry for my drawing. Now, whenever a lead, comes through the ad and goes through the funnel, through the, that's the arrow stepping right there. Now, you expect a human to actually, fight this lead. Okay, you want to fight each and every lead. Now, at times, lead comes maybe 8 minutes after another lead, 2 minutes after another lead. It depends on how aggressive your ad is, or your lead source, like ad content, or is valuable. Okay. Now, whenever a lead comes in, you pay an ISA, which is an um inside a sales agent. Let's say you pay this ISA 10K per month. Actually, let's keep it like this. You want to hire an ISA. Okay, now this ISA does the lead qualification for you, does the appointment setting for you, helps you update your customer relationship management, right? Now, this is very, very, still very, very cool on your standard, okay, on the system you want to run. And you're trying to actually get leads to actually buy from you. Now, I haven't talked about the huge amount of money maybe you spent on running ads. So let's put it aside. Maybe if you want to run ads, you spend maybe let's put ads let's say $1,000 to actually run from the lead source. Now you have $1,000 that's actually coming straight immediately, and you have an ISA who this ISA, now this is a yearly payment, because from the audit I run for most real estate agents, this is what they actually pay their virtual assistant. Right now your virtual assistant, from the $1,000 you actually inputted into the ad, then you have, let's keep it 7 or 11K, let's put it 11K audience who is actually coming to your funnel. Now once this 11K comes into your funnel to actually turn maybe to leads, okay, because they're going to turn to leads. Now when they turn to leads, you have a human sales agent, I want to call them, ask, qualify them, and book them straight to appointment. And I can literally tell you that this 10K virtual assistant you have is actually going to miss 9,900, or let's say 19,000, more than 9,900 leads. Or in fact, at the end, he or she might end up qualifying maybe 14 leads out of 1,000. Okay, and that 14 leads, the qualification has a conversion rate. Okay, now you train the virtual assistant, right? You have to train the virtual assistant depending on how the system runs in your business. That's two. You had to actually pay money to this virtual assistant to actually land your appointment straight into your calendar. And this virtual assistant is a human. Okay, so there's nothing wrong in what I'm saying. Like there's nothing wrong with the human sales agent you actually have. Okay, but it's the system that is being bent on you. Okay, so I want you to see it as a system. Okay, so right now what is going to happen is, at the end, this virtual assistant qualifies maybe 3, or let's say she tries to qualify 15 and send them straight to your appointment, which is your appointment. And at the end, maybe let's say you were able to qualify 7. Now you have spent $1,000 to actually qualify 7. Okay, which maybe do not make sense for me, because you're actually throwing the money into the trash. So for me, it's skeptical, and a logical failure for me in that kind of system you actually run. Okay, so what I want you to actually know is that the system you're actually on is a financial draining system. Okay, it's a poor system, a poor financial draining system. So what is the solution here? Okay, what is the solution you're missing right now that you're not currently seeing? Okay, right now is easy. An AI fortress. Right now, most people don't know what AI can actually do, or most real estate agents don't know what AI can actually do to them. Now, when you have an AI fortress who has the ability to actually instantly, capture leads and have a qualification solution, then you are never going to leave money on the table. Okay. Now, whenever a new lead comes in immediately, you have an AI agent. Okay, an AI agent who is always going to be there, and who is always going to be there to actually qualify them in less than 2 minutes. 60 seconds is the minimum AI can actually go for you. Okay, AI is going to qualify your leads in less than 60 seconds. Now we have an AI that overrides instantly. Okay, right now the AI is going to override everything that a human ISA has. Okay, now AI is going to have an instant response and a logic way. AI is always going to be there 24/7, 365 days, no delay, no fatigue. Okay, AI is going to contact and qualify your leads. So AI is going to contact and have the qualification chain and a multi-channel persistence. Okay, a multi-channel persistence. Okay, AI can be infiltrated in every channel you use to actually qualify leads. Okay, AI is never going to go sick. It's never going to go sick. It's never ever going to take out breaks to actually go get a coffee. AI is not going to go for vacation. Okay, so imagine having this kind of system infoded into your business. You know how much you're going to actually grab. Now, whenever the difference between an AI agent and a human's, ISA is that whenever a lead comes in newly, an AI is going to go aggressive. Okay, they must actually see what you offer. Okay, so an AI is going to qualify them based on the offer they watch or saw on the lead source. Now, an AI is going to qualify them by sending text aggressively, sending email aggressively, doing phone call, sending a phone call aggressively, a CRM update aggressively, and appointment. You're going to send them straight into your appointment. Now, before this, it's not just going to be easy, because for real, this is not a magical system. Okay, I want you guys to actually see it as a system that will not fail you. Okay, you're going to get more of your return of investment. Now, there's what I call more like the unbreakable follow-up loop. Now this is more like a logic driven. Right now, unbreakable follow-up loop has 12 plus touches until the conversions are there or they disqualify. Okay, we are going to follow this lead until they either convert to your offer, or they convert to actually going into the appointment, or they disqualify. These are the two things AI must do for you. AI is then going to send pre-qualified appointments straight to your calendar. Okay, AI is going to send pre-qualified appointment booked and straight to your calendar. All what you do is actually come in and actually close deal straight ahead immediately. Okay, so for me, this system, what the system this simplifies for you is to actually stop the leakage in the system you're actually running on. So the system you have currently right now as a real estate agent is a graveyard system. Okay, you are on a graveyard system. So I want you to actually stop flocking yourself on the graveyard system. Okay, so if you're a real estate agent or a service-based business guy, this currently works for you. So what you're going to do is you're going to DM me the word AI agent on my Instagram account. I'll leave the link in the description below. Hit me out there, and I will send you the exact template how real estate agents are scaling their brand from absolutely nothing to 100K per month. Right now, AI is making more profit for real estate agents in the space. Right now, AI is going to save you 100 times amount of time, 100 times amount of time, and more money and more profit to your pocket. So please like, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you very much, guys, and I will see you in the next video.